I'm going to show you how to replace the battery in your car. It's really easy to do, so keep watching the video. Welcome back, it's Jeff Lepard from jefflepard.com, and on this channel we do do-it-yourself videos, vacation videos, product reviews, and so much more. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So I'm just getting ready to change the battery in my vehicle, and for today I'm changing it in my 2009 Toyota Corolla. However, this works for any vehicle, but I'm just going to be showing you on my 2009 Toyota Corolla. So the first thing we need to do is we need to first make sure the vehicle is in a safe, secure area and it is in park or the parking brake is on. Once we do that, we're going to then pop the hood to gain access to the battery. Just make sure that your hood is secure and it's not going to fall down or come down on you when you're working. Just make sure the safety bar is in place. So from the looks of the battery, it's very old, and of course it's just not performing the way it should be. So what we have going on here, we have our negative terminal, this is our positive terminal, and the battery is being secured by this bracket. So the first thing we want to do when we're working on the battery is we want to remove the cables. We want to disconnect the battery from the vehicle. That way when you're using the ratchet or anything, it's not going to spark, it's not going to arc on you. First thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the negative battery cable, followed by the positive battery terminal. And then we'll get into removing the bracket. So I'm just going to use my ratchet and I'm going to go ahead and take the bolt off the negative battery terminal. Now you can use a ratchet or you can use a wrench, and in this case I'm using a 10mm wrench for my battery terminal. So I'm just going to loosen that off here. Like so. Once you get it loose enough, you might be able to just use your fingers. Get that nice and loose for that cable to slide off. Just work it side to side, and now that is disconnected from the vehicle's power. We're going to do the same thing for the positive battery terminal, just like we did for the negative. We're just going to loosen that off and remove that from the battery terminal. That should just loosen right off. Just give it a little wiggle side to side, and in this case this has been some time. Just like that. Next, we want to remove the bracket holding the battery to the vehicle. Now, this is really rusted. This battery is quite old, and the bracket is a little bit seized. So I'm just going to use a little bit of WD-40, and I'm going to let that sit there for a little bit, just so that it can work its way in. And hopefully we don't break the bracket, because then we'll have to, of course, get a new bracket for this vehicle holding the battery. So we're going to leave that work its way for about 10 minutes, and hopefully I can take that off. Now with the WD-40 doing its work, I'm just going to use my ratchet here, and I'm just going to carefully remove the bolt holding this, and it is coming off, which is nice. All the rust over the years build up, and of course it's been many years. I've never changed this battery on this vehicle, so I'm not sure how old it is. So that's why it's quite rusty. Okay, just going to take the washer and screw and just put that aside, just where you're not going to knock it over or lose it. And this side is loose. We now have to take off this side. So now we're going to take the bracket off of the front here. And this bracket should just lift right off, just like so. So nothing is holding your battery in place now, so go ahead and just pull this straight out of the vehicle. And you may notice that the bolt or anything, depending on your installation, or you may have a bracket here that just slides into the part at the bottom. Don't worry, you can just remove that and put that back in once you get your battery dropped back into place. With the old battery discarded, go ahead and put your new battery in place. Just be careful of the cables. Okay. And once you get that seated, then you're ready to install the bracket again. Just keep in mind, keep note which side the positive, negative terminal side are on. In my case, the positive is on the left and the negative is on the right. Now we want to hook the bracket for the mount to secure the battery in place. So just going to fish this down into place, and there's a loop where that goes through, and just leave that sitting right there. Now we're ready to slide the bracket back into place. I'm just going to sit that over, and that's ready to be bolted back into place. Just going to put these back in and hand tighten them. There we go. Feel free to use a little bit of WD-40 if you find that it's a little bit tough. Next is to use the ratchet and just secure that firmly back into place. Don't over tighten it. You don't want to strip the bolt. So that's tight, and that's secure. Before you make any connections, I highly recommend that you clean your battery posts, your terminals here. Just use some sort of a brush. You can use sandpaper. You can even use a drill bit with a wire brush on it. But you just want to clean these terminals to make sure you have a really good connection. Just spend a little time cleaning that, because you want a really, really good contact. Okay, so now it's safe to remove the plastic piece off of the battery posts. And I'm going to start by connecting the positive terminal to the battery. I'm just going to go ahead and tighten these down. Make sure it's in the correct position where you want it. And go ahead and tighten that. And now the same thing we did for the positive terminal, we're going to do for the negative terminal. Remove the plastic tab and go ahead and secure that to the vehicle. You might hear a spark, or you might hear something that's just the vehicle reconnecting its power, and you're fine. And tighten that up nicely. And keep in mind, you're replacing your battery, so all your settings, your previous settings that you've had on your radio or anything like that, anything with your computer might need to be reset or reprogrammed again since you've disconnected the battery from your vehicle. And just like that. I'm going to leave a link down below in the video description for you to get one of these. So that's it. That's how you change your battery in your vehicle. I just want to thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, bash that bell to turn notifications on for all upcoming videos. Share the video, like the video, leave a comment down below. And we'll see you next time on the next video. JeffLepard.com. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.